Good morning. Let us discuss a few problems from rate of change. A circle has radius r centimeter and area a centimeter square. The radius is increasing at a rate of 0.1 centimeter per second. Find the rate of increase of a when r is equal to 4. So a circle, so this question is related to a circle, so our planning is about a circle, has radius r centimeter and area a centimeter square. So this question is related to the area of circle. The radius is increasing at a rate of 0.1 centimeter per second. That means there is an increase in the radius with respect to the time per second. Okay, that means there is a rate of change for radius with respect to the change of time. So what is this sentence represent? It is nothing but dr by dt, isn't it? What is that? It is dr by dt, which is equal to how much? 0.1 centimeter per second. We need to find the rate of increase of a. We want the rate of increase of a. Rate of increase of a means rate of change of a with respect to time. So we required dA by dt. We want dA by dt as answer. So just think, what are the things given? Area of a circle is mentioned. The rate of change of radius with respect to time is given, and we required the rate of increase of a. So let's see the solution. So this question consists of a circle of radius r. So the radius of the circle is r and a is the area. So here itself you have to decide the formula for area. You know the area of a circle is pi r squared. Do you remember area of circle is pi r squared? If not, you have to remember all these type of formulae because it is much useful in the rate of change. And the second concept which is given us, the radius is increasing at a rate of 0.1 centimeter per second. Radius is increasing at a rate of 0.1 centimeter per second. That means there is an increase in radius with respect to time, yes, which is 0.1. Okay, now what we need to calculate is find the rate of increase of a. That means we have to find the rate of change of a with respect to time when r is equal to 4. This is our question. So here we are purely using the same rate of change method using chain process. Okay, chain rule. Okay, as we know, a is equal to pi r square. We can find dA by dr because the variable is r. We get it as 2 pi r. See, the derivative of area is circumference. That's the concept we are getting. Okay, that doesn't matter. Now, therefore, dA by dt is equal to dA by dr multiplied by dr by dt, isn't it? dA is in numerator, dt is in denominator, connected with dr, which is equal to dA by dr. dA by dr is 2 pi r multiplied by dr by dt is 0.1. That is equal to 2 pi of 4. R is 4. Even here itself we can replace it, okay? Multiplied by 0.1. That is equal to 8 pi into 0.1. That is 0.8 pi as the rate of change of A with respect to time. Next question. The diagram shows a water container in the shape of a prism of length 120 centimeter. The vertical cross section is an equilateral triangle. Water is poured in the container at a rate of 24 cubic centimeter per second. So let's draw the diagram. So you can see in the diagram we have a triangular prism in which the base is an equilateral triangle. So both the bases are equilateral triangle and the length of the prism is 120 centimeter, and this is the water level, okay, and the height of the water level is h centimeter. Okay, here as per the question, water is poured into the container at a rate of 24 cubic centimeter per second. Okay, so rate of 24 cubic centimeter per second. What do you mean by this one? It's the rate of change of volume in the container. Rate of change of volume of water in the container is increasing time by time as the water is poured into the container. So this is nothing but dV by dt. It is dV by dt. Okay, let's see how to do the solution. First question is, show that the volume of water in the container is V is equal to 40 root 3 h square. So we have to show the volume of water in the container is 40 root 3 h square. So our first task is to find the volume of water in the container. As the container is in the shape of a triangular prism, we know that the volume of water in the container will also be in the shape of a triangular prism. Okay, so to find the volume of a prism, we know that volume of a prism is nothing but base area multiplied by height, isn't it? Okay, we learned the volume of prisms like cuboid as LBH, cube as S cube, side cube, and cylinder as pi r square h, etc. But as it is a triangular prism, we don't have a specific formula for the triangle, the base. Okay, so here we have to use the formula for volume of prism as base area into height. So let's take the base of this triangular prism. We don't want the base of the triangular prism, we want the base of the water shape, this one. So let's take that shape. You know, when you take that shape, this angle is 60 degree. Why that angle is 60 degree? Because it's an equilateral triangle, it's already mentioned. And as this is 60 degree, this also will be 60 degree. As this is 60 degree, this also will be 60 degree. What's the reason? Is corresponding angles. Of course, this also will be 60 degree. Okay, that means as our base is an equilateral triangle, the shape of the base of water is also an equilateral triangle. Now we have to find the area of this. Okay, and given that this height is h centimeter, and we know this height divides the angle into two equal parts because it is an equilateral triangle. In an equilateral triangle, a line perpendicular to the base will bisect the vertical angle and also the base. Okay, so this will become 30 degree and this is also 30 degree. And of course, if this length is something, what will take, let it be A, then this will be half of A. Okay, so in this equilateral triangle, let's draw the height. I'm showing it once again, which divides the base into two equal parts. That means this is A by 2, this is also A by 2, and this angle is 60 degree. This angle becomes 30 degree. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to find the value of A in the form of H. So for that, let's take this triangle, any one triangle. It is a right triangle. So here there we can use Pythagoras theorem. We get A square is equal to H square plus A by 2 the whole square. A square is equal to H square plus A by 2 the whole square. That is A square is equal to H square plus A squared by 4. We get A square minus A squared by 4 is 3A squared by 4 is equal to H squared. So that we get A squared is 4H squared by 3, or A is 2H. It's not visible. It implies A is 2H divided by root 3 when you take the square root. So we got the side of equilateral triangle. Now we can find the base area, which is same as area of equilateral triangle. You know that area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 divided by 4 A squared. Root 3 divided by 4 A squared. That is equal to root 3 by 4 of A squared. A is 2H by root 3 squared. Okay, we get it as root 3 by 4 times 4H squared by 3. Root 3 square is 3. So this 4 and 4 get cancelled. So we get it as root 3 H squared by 3 as base area. So let me write base area here is root 3 H squared by 3. Now we are going to find the volume of prism. Hence volume of prism is equal to base area multiplied by height. That's equal to base area is root 3 H squared by 3 multiplied by height is 120. So we get the result as 40 root 3 H squared cubic centimeter as volume of prism. Hence shown. B is hence find the rate of change of H when H is equal to 12. So hence we have to find the rate of change of H. Rate of change of H means dH by dt. We have to find out dH by dt. Because it is given that water poured in the container at a rate of 24 centimeter cube per second. That means water poured in the container at a rate of 24 cubic centimeter per second. What do you mean by this? There is a rate of change of the volume of water. There is a rate of change in the volume of water. with respect to time. So this is nothing but dv by dt. That means dv by dt is how much? 24. We need to calculate dh by dt. For that we have to make use of this one also. This v is 40 root 3 h square. We'll find dv by dh as 40 root 3 times 2h, that's equal to 80 root 3h. We get it as dv by dh is 80 root 3h. Therefore, dh by dt, we want dh by dt. You know dh by dt is dh by dv multiplied by dv by dt. So dh by dt can be written as dh by dv. So the new term is dv multiplied by dv by dt. But you know dv by dh is 80 root 3h. dv by dh is 80 root 3h. So what is dh by dv? Yes, it is 1 by 80 root 3h into dv by dt is 24. That is equal to, and here the value of h is also mentioned as 12. H is 12. So when h is 12, dh by dt becomes 1 by 80 root 3 times 12 multiplied by 24. So we get it as 1 by 40 root 3 as a result.